Welcome back to another all-new episode of Texas Boys Outdoors TV. And man, do we got a fun show planned for you guys. We're going to start off in Houston County, Texas, do a little hog eradication for a couple local farmers over there. They got crops growing, hogs are tearing them up. We got a couple studs going to get out there and get it done. Then we'll switch things up. Going to be with our friends from 22 Kill. Got a big group of military veterans. Going to get a Solid Rock Ranch outside of Brenham, Texas. Do a little bass fishing, a little bonding. Let's have some fun. Check it out.
And then with Texas Boys, got a little shark, a little black tip. Finally got this orange down on the ground.
That's a nice buck right here.
Welcome to Texas Boys Outdoors, where we're all about giving back to our heroes and showing kids the beauty of the great outdoors. So pretty cool deal here. We got an old college buddy of mine from Sam Houston State University, Mr. Keith McCoy. We've been trying to hook up for a few years now, actually, to get out and do a hunt. Keith handles like over 20,000 acres for a bunch of farmers. They got a bunch of hogs. Keith is a man. He gets it out with his boys. They take care of them. So you guys meet Keith. All right, good evening. We got early March. We're gonna do some hog hunting tonight. We got my old college buddy, my buddy Keith McCoy. We're in here, and you said Houston County?
Yes, sir.
And Keith has, he kind of helps manage with these farmers, works with them, managing for hog control. These guys plant crops, and the hogs are just devastating. So we'll let Keith tell you a little bit about what's going on, what we're gonna try to get into tonight.
All right, well, we're gonna run around, we're gonna try to find some pigs. This is early on in the season. This is right after planting season, so the seed has not been in the ground very long. But what we try to do is yearly we try to hit them about this time because they start moving back in. I mean, like in the wintertime months, they'll kind of move away, but this time of year they really start coming in, they start hitting the farmers. So they'll go along, and when they plant the seed, they come in right behind them, they'll just pick up the seed. It looks like a vacuum cleaner going around picking up seed. And you know, this is these guys' livelihoods, this is how they make a living. And
how we get groceries.
Yeah, exactly. And the damage that they cause is something you just have to see for yourself. You know, people don't have any idea. They just like, oh, you know, you're just out enjoying it, shooting pigs and stuff like that. Well, the damage that they cause throughout the year, just for the livestock on the farming operation, is, you know, you have to get heavy equipment in to come fix the grounds. Then, you know, you have like random weeds and stuff coming up. But through this time, all the way through harvest season, is when we probably hit them the hardest throughout the year, and we try to make the biggest dent we can in them.
I think we all know some of the damage these hogs can do, and Keith wanted to show us firsthand, get on the property, look around, and let's go see what these hogs have torn up, even just in the last 48 hours.
Like, look how fresh this is hot. But then, you know, like with a hare, you know, they're coming through here pretty good. So they've been doing a lot of damage to the field, so we know they're moving in through here, so they could be bedded down along this slough through this area or on the other side of the levee. But this and one other spot's a pretty good hot spot where they're coming. Don't bother them.
They'll dig right underneath it, go through.
But what you look through, like when you see like game trails, is they're gonna hit these and leave their hair like that. Deer and stuff will jump the fence.
Where they're coming from? It's right here, going underneath the fence. And 20 yards in, you can see where they start tearing up. And that's probably one or two hogs who do that in a matter of minutes. So you imagine you get a whole group of 20 or 30 of them, they can do some damage.
You get a big boar hog and you'd be shocked at how much damage that one pig can do in a night. And if you get some decent sized pigs, you get the right ground conditions where it doesn't even have to be soft, but in softer conditions, it looks like heavy equipment came in and destroyed it. So this is a field that I don't know if they're going to plant this year. A little late, but they usually plant this field. Looks like they kind of let it go. But this is an area where they've been bedding up, and soon as your croplands come up, they're going to be on your crops. So we got to hit them before it gets like that. So we try to manage our time as best we can, hunting areas where they're going to be compared to where they're planting the crops, because if we can knock them down now, that's just less pigs there we'll have to worry about later on in the year. Because once the crops get up and the corn gets up, it's extremely hard to get to them because you can hear them in there and you just can't see them. You can't get to them. You'll have like small areas you can hunt, but you basically have to catch them going to and from the corn, and that's it. Because once they get in the corn, they're safe.
And that's when they do. That's when they cost farmers a lot of money, huh?
Yes, sir.
Now you guys have been able to check out the property. You've seen the destruction hogs can cause. We got our board president, Josh Peterson, son JP. We're gonna get out there and get it done. But first, check out what we're gonna get it done with.
My name's Jimmy Galindo. I do the night vision thermal hunting. I work out with Keith. We do a lot of hunting out here. Most important thing is about the gear that we have. I'm just getting ready to show you.
He said you got about $300 or $400 worth of stuff.
A little more than that.
Your wife might see this. Don't be honest.
Yeah. From anywhere from handheld thermals that we run. We're gonna run this one, and this is gonna be set up on a helmet. We've got night vision, and then we'll have this set up here, which allows us to be able to drive in the vehicles. It's gonna have white phosphorus, and that's thermal. So it's gonna have both of them. So this will allow me to look out to about 500 to 700 yards with this one. And basically just hooks up on the helmets. And then we've got the other night visions, which we'll put up on helmets and stuff. All right here. So most guys, if they don't want to wear, helmets to get in and out of the truck, just put this lanyard around your neck and just wear it around your neck. It's easy. You don't get hot or anything like that, which makes it pretty nice. And then the guns we have set up. So this is a daytime gun and a nighttime gun. So it's got a red dot up on top. So if we see a hog or anything during the daytime where we're out feeding, we can shoot them with this one. And then at night, we go to the thermal. So which is set. And then we'll take different guns. We've got a lot of raccoons here that tear up the feeders and so on. And so we've got some for them too. So.
Got a little surprise for everybody.
So 9mm.
Oh, wow.
AR, SBR.
It's got a TEC 15 on the laser.
Yeah, it's got a
infrared laser on it.
And the same thing on this one. This is a 22, which is all set here. And basically what we'll do is we'll have all the guns set up. We'll set them in these spots here. And then when we get out when we see the hogs, we'll basically come to the back of the vehicle, grab the guns, then we'll turn around and make our plan from there. And that's basically what we'll do there. And then we'll make our game plan. So if the hogs are up on the right-hand side, we want to be on the back on the left-hand side. If they're on the, either whatever they're at, we want to always meet to the back. And then we make our game plan. We'll turn the thermals on, get everybody set, and then we'll start out.
Awesome. So everything he just said summed up means tonight is not a good night to be a Houston County hog. Things aren't looking good. Things aren't going to go well, man.
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right,
And also, he has a variety of different calibers. He's got some 7.62 by 39s, some 6.8s.
Yes, that's what we usually run.
Yes, and the reason he likes those, and a lot of people like them too, they're, it's a lighter setup. I run a 308 a lot of times, but 308's a heavier rig. This is a real handy setup. He's got the Halo 25mm, and he's got a Reap 35mm. They are, once you pick them up and you play with them, they weigh nothing. They're easy to handle, and it's very easy for just any regular shooter to go up and grab one of these rigs to hunt with.
The nice thing is they're about 7 pounds total with a mag and everything.
That's a lot like
so when you're hunting, weight's not your friend. You want everything as light as possible to be able to knock them down. And the 7.62 by 39 is basically a mini 308. It's basically a 7.62 by 39 compared to a 7.62 by 51 caliber. And then the 6.8 is basically a 270. So
Chop
that's
down
easy.
270.
Yeah, knock down 270 is basically how we do it.
Awesome.
as you can see, these guys are bad to the bone, but luckily they let us squeeze a few shots off too. So let's check out a few that we knocked down. All right, out here with my buddy Keith, Courtney. These guys are pros and put us on a little group of hogs, and me and JP did a spot and stalk right after about midnight. We saw some earlier, but couldn't get a good shot on them. We finally got on this one. Got it bore down. We're gonna load him up, go try to get a few more done and help these farmers out. We actually just whacked a good sized boar about 15 minutes ago. We're heading back to another spot, and Keith spotted it with the thermal. About 150 pounds, you think? 140?
He's bigger than that. I think the way he's laying like that, he's going to be thicker than you think. He might be,
170, 180.
170,
Anyway, good sized boar. Keith dropped him like a bad habit and just smoked him. If you want to look here, you can see how devastating these things can be. Just this hog right when we walked up was rooting around, and just look right here, just from tonight, the last probably half hour, just torn us all to heck. Come over this way with me. It's just completely whole, 3-foot holes all over the place. So now you see why these farmers, get guys like Keith out here, Courtney, to come whack these things, because they just literally thousands of dollars worth of damage can be done in one night. And the sausage tastes pretty good too, so it's a win-win.
What a great time out there with some old friends, and it's kind of a win-win situation. We got to help the farmers out and fill the freezer with some good old sweet chipotle sausage from Belleville Meat Market. Now let's switch things up a little bit. Get to meet our friends from 22 Kill and a bunch of military veterans. Get out there and chase the bass, have a good time together. Check it out. We're out here at Solid Rock Ranch in Brenham, Texas with our friend Mr. Blake McGee from 22 Kill. These guys do an awesome job of bringing awareness to veteran suicide. They have outdoor programs to help rejuvenate, replenish these guys. Let's get out and get it done.
All right, I'm Blake with 22 Kill. This is the Forge program. We're actually out here at the Solid Rock Ranch. We're getting some fishing in with some of these warriors, and we're just gonna kind of reconnect, recharge, and relax a little bit, get some fishing done. We got some activities coming up. Fishing has really been one of those pastimes where we can just kind of get our minds clear and all the hustle bustle and the stress and anxiety that life usually brings us, and we can kind of just let all that go and focus on fishing, having a good time, and connecting with nature and each other. So.
And he caught the log.
There we go. How it done, low and slow. That's a fister right there. Get a picture of this one for me?
All right, our buddy Blake here's a veteran and done a lot of hunting in his life, but just starting to get more into fishing. We're gonna show him how the old school, just when you want to catch bass in a farm pond, hard to beat live minnows. We're gonna rig him up. He's already caught a couple. We're gonna show him how to bait the minnow. You can bait him in the mouth, or what I like doing, got these good shiners from here in Brenham, Texas. They hook them right in the back. Just pop it through just like that. You can swim around in the water, it doesn't even hurt him. Life's all good for him. He's just enjoying things until lights go out, the big bass swallows him, and then he sets a hook, and then life turned for the worse pretty quick. But that's how that's the story of a minnow right there. That's his life.
Go get it, son.
Go catch a whopper. Yeah, get him up.
Real guy.
Swing him in. Add fish to the fish. There you go.
I ain't some more than Roy's caught all day.
There you go. Yeah, that cork's slipping. It's still on there. That's good. Oh, let's
What you got, buddy?
He smoked that spinner.
It's a nice bass, man. How you liking it this weekend?
It's great. It's
How's
nice
it
to
making
get
you
away.
feel?
A lot better.
A lot better?
Yeah.
Been out here letting you relax and heal a little bit.
Yeah, I don't get to relax very much.
A
So.
nice 3-pound bass helps too.
Between work and school, I'm always stuck doing something, so it's nice to get away.
Outstanding, man.
You have one job.
We're locked up.
You're like, oh no, you're turning it. It works.
I know. It's not.
Just turn it fast.
Hey, the rope
Navy SEALs don't know what hit them.
What?
Go Air Force.
Calm down. Go Air Force.
Y'all are terrible.
We need something. Move. We
Hey.
need some lubrication.
Hey, the rope on the front, you better grab it.
Okay, we can go backwards.
What just happened, ladies?
Well, we got the rope a little caught up here.
See what had happened here.
What had happened was
Letting the Air Force lead the way here.
Yes.
We're used to flying in the air, not on the water.
Yeah, we saw that. We definitely saw that.
This doesn't happen with airplane props.
What am I doing?
you're good. You're good.
Red crayon.
Yeah, we're gonna get the
Red
top
crayon,
off.
red crayon.
Get the top off.
How many Marines does it take to undo a rope?
How many people does it take to mess this thing up?
2 Air Force.
Like, 'cause I think they mess it up in the water. We're messing it up on the land. I guess that's the Marine Corps way to do it.
Oh, and this one comes all the way under.
18 minutes later.
Hey, we're getting it done.
We got a
27 minutes later.
Hey, but done is done, though. All right, girls.
For me, being outdoors, hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, whatever, I think the outdoors is the best therapy for any kind of healing that needs to happen. It's the place that you can come and relax, kick back and not have to worry about life. Just focus on what you're doing at the time, whether it be fishing, hunting, camping, spending time with the friends, family. It's a great place to heal and recover from those things that you deal with every day, and being able to step away and let Mother Nature be your medicine.
Jeez.
Oh, in and
That was
out.
a ringer.
That's,
Put one on, baby.
cut
Come on.
that out. Cut that out.
Ah! Right, it is summertime. You know what Texas boys do in the summertime? We like to cool off a little bit. It's my buddy Blake from 22 Kill. Got the youngsters up here. Gonna do some zip lining across the pond. They were fishing in earlier, but got to cool off a little bit. Little zip line fun. You guys check it out. United States Marines, he's gonna try to go all the way across the pond. The wind's working against it too.
Go Army.
Ooh.
Ah, he's halfway. Yeah, watch him feet.
Tuck and roll.
Oh, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it.
Tug! Pull!
Yeah, that's awesome. Didn't even get wet. Watch out for that snake.
Yeah.
Awesome, good job. That's the first one today, went all the way across.
Next!
The Marines got it done. Let's see if old Texas Roy Jr. There you go.
Tuck! Tuck!
Watch your feet.
Tuck! That way!
Uh-oh. You did good, you did good.
Does he weigh more than him?
So along with the outdoors, 22 Kill uses a lot of group team exercises to build camaraderie and create a bond between the veterans.
Or no one here knows his name.
I know his name.
Okay, so everybody say
his name.
I'm with you, I'm late.
What's your name?
I only have late.
He's smarter than that.
That is Gerald.
Gerald.
Will.
Maggie. Yesenia.
Steve.
Blake. Let's do it. How fast do you think we can do it?
1 second.
Okay. Start. Will.
Get it.
How fast?
1.
Okay. The only rules are to get everybody from here to over there You can't touch the walls or the ground.
Just piggyback
Share.
over there.
And if
Use both
you
of them
don't
at the
touch
same
one of
time.
the assets you have, it's taken away because it's touching lava.
Slide on that. I got another idea.
Okay? So, we're gonna go ahead and start. I wanted to thank everybody that made this possible. We have Solid Rock Ranch. Thank y'all so much. I've got a gift for them. I'm gonna probably just present it.
Really appreciate you guys watching this week. I want to thank our friends Keith, Courtney over there in Houston County, getting us out there on the hog hunt. Appreciate our friends over at 22 Kill. You know, if you're a veteran going through a really tough time, these guys have awesome resources to help you guys out. Please reach out to them. I'm Roll with Texas Boys Outdoors. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.